A narcissistic or narc harem is a collection of people that the narcissist has at their disposal to use and abuse. In this video, I want to talk about who is in the harem of people. What roles do some of these folks play within the harem, and why is this vital to the narcissist's way of life? First and foremost, who is in the harem? It's imperative to know right off the bat that the harem is not entirely comprised of just romantic partners or options. Friends, family, exes, kids, coworkers, people from all of these groups and more exist within the harem. I've talked before that there is a hierarchy, so to speak, of importance when it comes to a narcissist's supply. Some supply is just better as far as they're concerned and more valuable than others, and that all depends on the nature of the narcissist. There are narcissists who would rather abuse and use their children for accolades or whatever they want. There are some who are more obsessed with romantic supply. Everyone has a preference on everything, and narcissists are no different when it comes down to who they want to abuse and what order that all goes in. So here are some of the people that you're going to find in that harem and the roles that they're going to play. And normally very high up on the list, while this isn't the entire list, this is probably number one or a close second. These are the romantic interests, both future and current, of course. Let's face it, this is just the way it is. If you toy with someone's emotions, if you make people believe that you are in love with them, that you love them, that you want to be with them forever, the things that narcissists do to us, you get a lot more from people when you make them think that you love them. Narcs know this. These are some of the most important people in all of the narcs' lives. Family and kids typically fall right after that because when romance fails, more than likely your family will do whatever you need. They'll give you a place to crash, they'll help you out with something, give you a lift somewhere, maybe hand over some money. It all depends on who can offer what, depending on when it's needed. These people are collected. We're all collected by people who are narcissistic, and it starts when the narcissist is usually quite young. You know those people with a million friends, the busybodies. They're always around everyone. They always need everyone around. They want everyone to like them. It doesn't mean that all young people are narcissistic, but that's essentially how things begin to work. Everywhere a narcissist goes, they're constantly love bombing people. They're trying to be nice and sweet and charming and love bombing. Everyone gets a certain degree of love bombing or idealization and charm from a narcissist. That is how they suck people in as quickly as possible. And as soon as you enter into that, as soon as you get sucked in, you begin to immediately get tested by a narcissist. I have a video on how narcissists test all their sources of supply to see who works out and where, but frankly, it's an old video. So if you want a video that talks a little bit more in depth about how a narcissist chooses their supply, let me know in the comments. This is how it starts. And I always picture a revolving door of people, and they're constantly walking in and out in a big circle. Everyone walks in, they get tested to see if they're good supply or not. If they fail, they walk right out the door and keep on going. If they're discarded or ignored or ghosted, they walk right on out that same door. If they serve some purpose, they kind of get filed away within that building they've walked into somewhere, depending on how important and how valuable they've been deemed by the narcissist. It's almost as if you work for them. This is a very businessy, very transactional kind of thing. It is. They just decide when you get hired, promoted, demoted, and fired. If you'd like to talk one-on-one about what you're going through and what you've gone through in a toxic relationship, you can email BookAChatWithJess@gmail.com to set up private chats with me. Why do narcissists need this giant harem of current supply and exes and future people they're gonna suck in? Family, friends, neighbors, coworkers. Why do they just need to get their hands on every single source of supply they can come across? Remember, asking the question of why will always yield probably the most valuable information. I've talked about this before, but I want to do it again. Narcissists are missing a lot of really vital pieces of information in life, and They're choosing not to do anything about it, unfortunately. Narcissists feel as if it's someone else's responsibility to make them happy, to love them, to validate them, to take care of them, and worship them. Now, some of these things are just unrealistic. No human should be worshiping another human, things like that. But other things, love, happiness, respect, those are all valid. We want and deserve those things as people. However, a narcissist is just forever fucked because those are things we need to do for ourselves. No one is going to tell me that I am beautiful today. No one is going to pat me on the back and say, Jess, you're amazing. And I know this. And that is okay because I don't have an overinflated ego that somebody else needs to boost because I am proud of myself. I know who I am. I love who I am. I love what I do. I don't need others to constantly boost me up and make me feel better about myself. We all love compliments, sure, but I also won't wither away and die if someone doesn't worship me. In fact, to be in that position, I would truthfully find it quite creepy. Narcissists are all empty on the inside, which is sad. But if you need 60 people to make you feel better and it isn't even working anyway because your attitude is not improving, that is an issue that somebody should probably get some kind of help for, but we all know that narcissists just aren't going to. Narcissists, like I said earlier, are transactional people. This is very robotic. This is very businesslike. You do something for them and maybe, well, they'll do nothing for you, probably not a damn thing. But I know I keep talking about it like a business transaction. It is. This is an office job. Again, they hire, promote, demote, fire, move you around the office, figure out where you might be useful. And it's always going to be that perpetual revolving door. Some people find the exit themselves and other people are given their walking papers. It really doesn't matter. As long as you leave, some unsuspecting person is going to be walking in right behind you and have no idea what they're in for. And maybe you've even seen something like that in your situation. You don't have to settle for this, though. You can decide you're not going to play this game anymore. You can go no contact and you can stay that way. Always remember, survivor silence is what pisses them off and it's what hurts them the most. If you really want to hurt, if you really want to be petty and cause a huge narc injury and make them upset and cry and throw a tantrum and wonder why you're not talking to them. Ironically, it's just the same thing that you need to be doing. Two birds with one delicious stone. Go no contact, move forward, live your life, let them do what they do, let them wait and wonder why you won't respond to them because it's exactly what you should be doing is absolutely nothing. Don't play the game with someone who can't be an adult. So what was your role in the narc harem? Did you choose to leave? How did that work with you in your own revolving door? Please share my channel and my videos if you support what I do here and find what I do helpful. Like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.